Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Here we go. Okay, so after yesterday's adventure, we find ourselves today looking for something a little bit less tedious. We're actually going to jump into a Cutlass Black, and we're going to go and do some trading, so we can expedite this one. Just give me 5 seconds, and we'll be able to grab our ship, and we're going to go and do some trading. Okay, hangar 1. We're here at Port Tresla. We have, from yesterday, 700,000. So we're going to spend an hour today trading and see if we can make some money. Now, there's a couple of trade routes that I would like to do. And we're going to look into that before we kick off today to see what's available. But unfortunately, one of them is bugged. And the other thing to consider with these trade routes is if they're profitable, they're going to be busy. So you're always going to be competing with other players, and results are not typical. So I might get lucky, I might not. I am on the test server, so typically it's going to be less busy on the test server than the real server. It's hard to say. It's hard to say whether you're going to get lucky or not. Some people do a lot of server hopping here to be able to do this. I'm not going to do that. I don't like server hopping to be able to. I don't think it should be done. But you do whatever you need to do. I'm simply going to take off here. Alright. And whilst we're waiting, we're going to bring a website up. I'm going to bring it across for you now. And that website, we've looked at it before. It's called uexcorp.space. uexcorp.space. We're going to go to trade. We're going to go to routes. Alright, we're going to choose the vehicle that we've got, which is the Cutlass Black. And we're going to put our departing from station, which is going to be departing from orbit, sorry. So we're going to say Microtech. And we're going to look at the options. So it's saying RMCO, so recycled material composite. There's a lot of inventory at Dumboro, but unfortunately this is bugged. We can't buy it from here. It's why there's a lot of inventory, because it's not working. It's not registering the ship when you land there. And also, there's a lot of people selling RMCO at the moment, especially at New Balabage, so the inventory here is nearly full. Alright, so we can look at gold. We can go to Shubin, SMO18. So we'll do that first. We'll try that, see if there's anything there, and we'll see if we can send that back. So that might be a quicker run than what we did before. So the runs we did before... Oh, what's happening to the ship? Oh, whoa. Calm. What's happening to the ship there? That's going a little bit crazy. Hold tight, hold on. Hopefully we're okay. We look like we're okay. Just bouncing about a little bit there. Okay. Alright, well, the ship looks like it's in one piece, so let's just head out the hangar, shall we, before we get before we blow ourselves up. Don't know what we were doing up there, but yeah. Just definitely don't want to scratch the paintwork, that's for sure. Alright. That was emotional. Let's head out, shall we? Landing gear up, and away we go. Gotta make sure we got the right... there we go. Quantum travel. Alright, so we're going to head to Shubin. So go for the map. Type in Shu. And we're going to head for SMO18. SMO18. There it is. We're going to route there. Nice and easy one for us. Okay, so we're going to head out. Now, sometimes we have a problem, especially if it's trying to take us to Microtech first, which it does every now and again. It's really frustrating when it does that. And if that's the case, quite simple. You just press F2, come back out. Nope, it's not going to let us. So what we're going to do instead is we're going to route somewhere else. So we'll just route to a Clio or something like that, just a different place. All right. We'll go to the Orbital Marker 1 because it's going to take us there first. We're not actually going to go to Clio, we're just going to Orbital Marker 1. And then from there we should be far enough away that we can now go back and try that again. So, we said SMO18 is where we're going for, Shubin Mining Facility, SMO18. We'll try that again. We're going to route there. And hopefully this time it's going to be blue, which it is. And because we're at the Orbital Marker 1, we can go straight there. Just nice and easy. This is where we're going to go to get our gold. So rather than going all the way that we did last time to do that trick, We've found a more efficient way this time. Now, it depends if there's any gold available. If not, we may have to go somewhere else. We already know the Crusader system where we got some gold before. We can go back there. We're going to try here first and see if there's any gold here. And if we do go to the Crusader system, we could, if we are there to get the gold, we could just take that to the Crusader system. Any TDD will accept it. So we could go to TDD Orison, TDD New Babbage, TDD Area 18, or there is CBD Lawville, which is like the TDD, but it's a central business district. So all 4 of the main planets have the TDD that buy gold. They all offer pretty much the same price. And so we're just going to head out here for this mining facility. Now the mining facility should be armistice stones, so we should be okay picking up as long as we don't see anyone on the way in. Our targeting computer's not going to pick anyone up, we should be alright. Now we can see what we're heading into. It's got a bit dark all of a sudden though. Alright. Good approach, good speed, good height. Coming down now, nice and easy. Okay, as we get a little bit closer, we'll put our landing gear down. And it'll be a nice easy land on the main strip there. Okay, landing gear down. As you see, there's lots of different buildings we can go into. Need to make sure we go into the right one. I can't remember for the life of me which building it is. I'm going to hope it's this one, but I might be wrong. But we're going to try this one anyway. So, just checking around us, see if there's anyone there. Jump out of our ship. Now the key here is not right now. The key here is when we get on the ship. We need to make sure no one's with us. Just going to open the door. I'm going to hit close and jump out. Right, so we're in armistice stones, we're okay. We're going to check over here first. I can't remember if it's here or not. I don't think it is. I might be wrong. I think it's over the other side. But I'm checking this because it's next to the pad. It actually is here. There we go. I was right. Okay, cool. So this is where we're going to see if they've got any gold. They have. They've actually got 800 units of gold, which is crazy. So that's because we're on a test server. Drake Cutlass Black. It's full of gold at the moment, so we can go and buy all of this for 263. Now that's the maximum that we can take at the moment. We're going to go ahead and do that. We're going to buy all of that gold. That's now loaded on. Alright, 260,000 there. And then we're going to go back to New Babbage to sell this. Alright, so 260 there. Making sure there's nobody around. There's all of our gold. Checking nobody's getting on with us. No, we're good. Alright, we're loaded up. And now we're going straight back to New Babbage. So in order to do this, we really want to be able to route on the ground. Unfortunately, it doesn't let us, and it's really frustrating the fact that we can't do this. It won't. Oh, it will let us route on the ground now. Okay. It wouldn't let us do that before, so it is now. Great. So now we're routed, so we can get ready to just take off, and we're going straight up. So we're up. Up we go. And we are up as fast as we can. We are out of there. We do not want to be targeted by anyone. We do not want to get into trouble with anyone. We do not have any shields. We're full of gold. So we need to get out of the atmosphere as quickly as we possibly can. To the point that our quantum travel comes online. This is exactly where the pirates will be waiting for us. Now, chances are you're not normally going to be able to pick up that much gold at a location like that, but 46, we're pretty confident we'll be able to pick that up. There should always be a bit left over. You might have to wait around a bit just for it to restock. It does restock a few times an hour. Alright, so we're still heading up here. Going to use that boost again. Alright, now we're online. We should be able... so it's not going to let us because it's going to try and take us to Microtech again, isn't it? Alright, so we're going to press 2. We're going to cancel that. That Microtech's really bugging out at the moment. It's quite annoying. I'm going to try and see if we can go to New Babbage again. I don't know if it's going to work. We'll see. No, it's trying to take us to Microtech. We don't want to go there. We want to go to New Babbage. Press R to route. Not going to work. Okay, now it's routing straight to New Babbage. Okay, that's what we wanted. So, there we go. Now we can go direct. Obviously not good to be hanging around for too long out here like this, but playing up a little bit there. So we're going to go to New Babbage. Now we know that the elevators at New Babbage are not working. So we're unfortunately going to have to get the train. Normally we would park up and not have to get the train. We would just go straight to a... Well, normally we just take the inner escalator up. I mean, I guess we could try it one more time, but I'm pretty sure there's no point in wasting our time because it's not going to work. But normally we would take the domes and we would head up that way. We could always try it. Again, we can see where the railway line is going out to the spaceport there, so we know where the domes are. I'm pretty confident though that it's a bug, that it's not working. We'll try it one last time just to see. But I'm pretty sure it's a bug and it's not going to be fixed until the next patch. So we can boost in. Kind of heading down and lowering our altitude as we get towards those domes. Boosting as well so we go a bit quicker. Okay, and as we get a bit slower. Just going to aim pretty much for that light there. Alright, nice and easy on the way in. We'll get as close as we can get. And then we're going to stick it down now. I don't know what that is that's parked there. Oh, it's the two caterpillars from earlier. Okay. Whoa. Okay. Someone's ship is going crazy. someone's ship just blew up. I don't really want to put this too close to all those other ships. I think the storm at the moment is causing some trouble, and it looks like that caterpillar might, even though it looks like it's blown up, I don't know if I really want to put this down here. This may not be the smartest decision I've made all day, but we're going to try it anyway. So, let's see if we can get this down. Not quite liking that angle I'm on. Okay. Alright, hopefully we're going to be okay there. Turn our engine off. And we're going to jump out of our ship. Now the reason I'm going to come out the back gate here is because I have to see if I can actually get back up into the ship. Yep, think I can. I'm going to be okay. Go ahead and close that. We'll be fine. Looks like a tank there. It is really, really bad. I've got a crime stat. I don't even know how I got a crime stat just then. But for some reason, some crazy reason, I have a crime stat. I don't believe I did anything wrong. The ship seems to be upside down. And we are really struggling to move in this storm. Now, a single crime stat we can actually pay off. I don't even know how we got it. But we'll be able to pay that off in a bit. Now, I'm really, really hoping that these work. Elevator called. No. Alright, so these are definitely bugged out on the server. And sadly, there is absolutely nothing we can do about that. Alright. We have to go up. We have no choice. It is a crazy, crazy storm out here. But now we're going against the wind, so we're going to move a lot quicker. Oh, it's the wind that actually took us in. Okay, the reason we're going so slow is because of the storm. We're just genuinely struggling. Alright, so we know just not to try that anymore this patch. It's okay. Sometimes it happens. So I don't know why we got a crime stat. Doesn't actually say any reason why we got a crime stat. So. Oh, armistice violation against somebody. Huh. I don't even know how we got that. I don't know how that happened. Okay, but for some reason we seem to have a crime stat. So we'll pay that off. We'll get rid of it. I don't know what I did. I don't believe I got into a fight with anybody. But, you know, you can report people. If someone kills you or if you get into a fight with someone, you can report them briefly after it's happened. So it looks like that could possibly be what's happened, but I don't know. Anyway, regardless, we're not going to worry too much about it. We're going to head over to the spaceport. Oh, we're missing half our ship. Okay. So I don't know how that happened. Very strange. That's also going to affect our flying ability. The fact that we're missing the front of our ship. So we're definitely going to have to take it easy as we head in. The balance is going to be off, which means it's going to definitely affect the way the ship flies. Given that we have all of this gold on us, it's a good job we're going over here actually. We can repair the ship. I actually don't know how that happened. Oh, that could have been, I guess, as we come out of the hangar earlier. Maybe we weakened it, but I don't know. Anyway, something seems to have happened.
That request has already been granted.
Well, it says it's already been granted.
That request has already been granted.
But
That request has already been granted.
well, it says it's already been granted, but I don't know where it wants us to land. So I guess we... Huh. Interesting. We'll go a little bit closer and see what it says. So we'll try again.
That request has already been granted.
Wait, it...
That request has already been granted.
Okay, so it says it's already been granted, but it's not actually telling us where to go. So maybe we just need to get a little bit closer before it tells us. Oh, hold on. There, hangar 3. Okay, so it wants us in hangar 3. The only thing here is that you have to get really close before it actually tells you. Okay, so we can see we're going into hangar 3. Because of the way this ship is playing up, we're actually going to go really slow. That's not actually me doing that, that's the ship itself, so I need to correct it. So be very careful when I'm putting down the thrusters here. Because it wants to fight and it wants to pull to the left hand side. So we're going to try very carefully here to guide our way in. We're going to put the landing gear down now. Then we're going to head down here. And we're going to try and jump in nice and easy. This is obviously taking a lot more time than we want it to. We need to get this gold, and we still need to go ahead now over to the TDD, so that's going to take some time. Then we need to get back again. So this isn't really going to be the quickest. We're going to repair our ship while we're here. Get this ship fixed. Hopefully it doesn't blow up because we've got all this gold on us. That's not me. There's actually nothing I can do about that. That is just the ship. Oh, okay, that's why. Okay. I'm sitting here panicking about how bad my ship is, and yeah, I'm not really able to do much at all at the moment. Let's go a bit lower. Try and level off this ship as I get in. Really, really hard to steer at this point. Alright. No, it's really twisting now. We really just want to get inside. It is getting very, very difficult, only in the storm, but also because we're missing half the ship. So to be able to control this at the moment is really, really difficult. Trying to fight against what it's asking me to do. Okay, we managed to land it. That was really difficult. So now we're going to press F1. We're going to go to our landing here. We're going to repair 15,000. That's going to cost us to repair 15,000. So, not nice. We could have just claimed a new one. Might have actually been easier to do that. Alright, engines off. And we're going to jump out. Alright, there's our ship being repaired. And we've now been refueled. Nice. Alright, let's go and store this before it blows up. Again, we could have insurance claimed it and save ourselves the 15 grand, but we don't at the time. Now the guards are here. Because we've got a crime stat, we're actually going to pay that crime stat right here. This is also going to be expensive for us. Logging into the system. 20,000. We're going to have to pay 20,000 as a fine for whatever we did. We don't even know what we did. But there we go. Our crime stat has now gone. So, turning out to be an expensive day so far. Expensive day. We damaged the ship and got a crime stat and we don't even know how it happened. An easy 35 grand gone. But that's okay. We're going to make that back. Unfortunately just in this trip, but that's okay. Should make about 75 grand profit on this trip. We're going to put our ship away so we don't get another fine. So we'll go ahead and store that. Done. Make sure it says stored. Okay. Now one thing we can do at this stage is we can take off our legs. We can also take off our arms. We're not going to need them where we're going. We can take off our core. We're going to leave everything else on at the moment. But that's going to allow us to run a lot quicker. Which at the moment, because we're running around a lot, it's kind of important. So we don't need this heavy gear on us when we're not doing anything. We're not fighting. We're just going to simple areas. And we can take a handgun if we need one. Just to defend ourselves, but we really just don't need anything else at the moment. So we're going to go to the metro route because we need to get on the train. Now gold is not as good as RMCO, but we can't do that at Dumboro, so we could go somewhere else to do that, see if it works, but for now, yeah, we're just going to do this. So we want to go to the commons. Oh, we were very, very close there. Very close, but we made it on. Excellent. Okay, so inventory. We're actually going to take our pistol with us here. We've got two guns, actually. We've got this one here. We've got this one here, but... this one's the arc light. That's the Retaliator. Oh, no, that's not. That's the arc light pistol with arc light battery, so I think we'll take that. We'll drop this one. We'll take that one instead. Alright, and everything else can just stay here for now. We really don't need it with us. I guess we could take a multi-tool. Never hurts. And we can take some med pens. But that's it. We really don't need anything else on us. Everything else can stay here for now. Alright, into the commons. We're going to go to the TDD. Once we've done that, we need to just head back. So I guess I wonder if we can go the other way. So even though the elevator doesn't work down, I wonder if... work up. I wonder if it does work down. We're not going to try it, but just curious. Alright, up to the yoga mats. No, I'm going the wrong way. That's the surface exit. Keep getting lost. Okay, and then straight through here. Now that cost us about 250k to be able to buy that gold. We should sell it for, I think, 330, I think it is. Let's check now. Commodity shop. The Drake Cutlass Black. There's all of the gold that we bought. We're going to sell it for 344. So we made about 90k on that. About 90k. Alright, and that took us about half an hour. So we're going to do that again and we're going to make it much quicker. Now the question is, and we're going to bring this over to have a look. Is there a loop that we can do here? So is there a loop? So it's saying we can do meds to Shubin SM10. So that's from McGrath. So we can buy meds at McGrath. We don't really want to do that. We want to buy from... So we were looking to take gold. So the commodity we were looking to do at the moment was gold. Let's just have a quick look. No, so there's definitely no loop with gold. I mean, we can do gold here, which is from there to there, to New Babbage. So this is the route that we're doing. But there's nothing back to Shubin. So if we put that in here, what are they buying? We can buy that there. What can we sell there? Stims, processed food, medical supplies. So this is the stuff we can sell. So I guess what we want to look at is there anything on this list that we can buy now? Scrap or waste. Scrap or waste. And they're not taking either of it. So there's just no point in us wasting our time here. We're just going to head out. But it's always good to see if there's a kind of return trip or a freeway journey, so you can go from one to the second to the third. So maybe if we could have bought some scrap there, sent it somewhere else, then picked something else up, taken it to SMO 18 and then picked up the gold. And that way we're not making any empty trips. So that will be the next step when we're looking for efficiency. But alright, we're 30 minutes in now, so let's see if we can do a 15-minute run now. We're going to go super quick. We're not going to mess about, we're just going to go straight there, straight back, and we're going to see if we can do a couple more runs here. So we want to go to the spaceport. So the train's ready to... It says train's departing, but... Interestingly, the train's not even here. Okay. Huh. Okay. Now, is the display bus? Or is the actual train itself bust? Definitely a bug. Well, if a train comes on this platform first, we're going to have to go the long way around, which will be very unfortunate. But that's 10 seconds till the next train, and this one has no train, so looks like the trains aren't working. Huh. Fantastic. Alright, well, we're going to jump in this one because there is no train on that side. It's just busted.
Careful, doors are now closing.
Huh. Alright, well, we don't want to go this way.
Nearing next stop. The capsule will be leaving the station. Careful, doors are now closing.
It says 10 seconds, so...
Capsule now approaching station. Stand clear of disembarking passengers.
Okay. That looks like it's working. Cool. We'll do that. That just means we've got to go an extra stop, but that's okay, that's fine. Okay. So knowing now that it takes approximately 20 minutes, I know there's been some messing about on our end, so we've ended up taking longer than intended, but knowing it takes about 20 minutes, especially as we can't stop and do it the way we wanted to, we know we're making about 90k in about 20 minutes. Hold on, that is spaceport.
Fuel will be leaving the station.
No, that's the commons. Ah, we want to go to the spaceport.
Careful, doors are now closing.
That's it. Alright, so talking about potential profits at the moment. If we're making 90 per trip, we know we can do 3 trips So that means we're making about 270k, roughly. And it's going to take about 1 hour to do that. And that's 3 gold trades. Now I'm sure if we really speed this process up, we can do 4 in an hour. And that's only if there is enough gold. You may have to go further out to another system. You may have to just play about and figure it out. Now what we'd love to do at the moment is actually have more cargo space. That would be even better. We could go and rent out the next ship up, but then we've got to pay to rent it. Is it worth it? Possibly. Will we make enough money? We probably make our money back in one trip.
Nearing next stop.
Oh, that's a bit weird. So we could do that. We're going to take like a third extra with us by doing this. So we're going to make more money. We're going to risk more money. We've got the money now to do it though. Let's have a look and see. So SMO 18 is where we're after. It would just make life so much easier if that elevator was working. But that's just one of the challenges of the game, and it's the only station that allows you to pull in pretty much directly on top of the TDD. Everywhere else you have to. Every other planet you do have to take the train. So maybe that's why they've done it. Maybe they've done it so that no one abuses Microtech anymore, because everybody loves Microtech for that reason. So it could be a purposeful bug. We've also got rentals here, by the way. If we don't want to go to the hangars, we can actually come across here to Regale Luxury Freighters, and we can actually use these terminals here to rent. So we're just going to see what's available to rent. So here we've got the AVAX, the Aegis Avenger Warlock. We've got the 85X. We've got the Interceptor, the Racing, the 300i, which we had off the back of the ship earlier. There's a 600i here as well, which is a lot of money. We've got the Constellation Andromeda. That's the gunship that we talked about. Now you can see how much that's going to cost to rent. But if you think about how much space we're going to have from gold from that, we've also got the Constellation Phoenix as well. But think about how much space they've got. So just taking a moment here, Constellation Andromeda. So if we go have a look at vehicles, go to all vehicles, and we're going to look at the Constellation. So we're going to look to rent. We're going to look at the cargo space available, so the SCU available. The Andromeda's got 96. So out of all of the rental ships, this has the most. Is it really worth it though for what it's going to cost us? Is it really worth it? I mean, we'll make that money back if we can go back and forth, but that is a lot of money to be able to pay out. $250,000 just to rent the ship itself. Oh, sorry, no, 239, which is a lot. But it does give us 96 rather than the 46 that we currently have. So it gives us double the capacity. So we're doing 2 trips instead of 1. If we're making, at the moment, if we're making 90 per trip, we're making 180 per trip. So in 2 trips, it'll have paid for itself. So if we're doing 4 trips, you can start to see now how that can potentially be better for us. So now we have to really start weighing up efficiency with how much gold is available, what ships are available.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
All new Babbage has to offer.
Vehicle
Whether it's the
select. Your
latest in
vehicle has been
cutting-edge
delivered to the
technology
follow.
or the beauty of our
Okay.
award-winning gardens.
Also, we have to think about how long does it take to get into the ship and out, because bigger ships take a lot longer to get into, to take off and to do stuff with. Also, where are we looking for? We're looking for... Where's my ship? Normally, if you look around, you can see your ship. It's there, Hangar 4. So really have to decide on the best way to do this. I think for now, we've still got that Cutlass Black, so we're going to keep using it just for now. We're going to really try and abuse it if we can. Okay. Let's get ourselves up. And we know we're going to go to SMO, so we'll pick up the sat-nav, we'll open the door.
You are clear to launch.
So, SMO 18. We're going to route to there. It's going to try and take... Because we're on Microtech, it's going to make us go to Microtech from here, so... Yeah, we need to go to OM1, unfortunately, first, but it's not going to allow us to do that, so we'll have to do it again when we get out. But that's okay. Alright. Alright, landing gear is up. Somebody else taking off there.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Alright, get some speed up. Almost in quantum range. That's it. Now we're going to try this again. SMO 18. Cancel the current one. Still trying to take us to Microtech, unfortunately, so yeah, not much we can do there. We'll just cancel that at the moment. Or we'll go somewhere else instead. We'll go to Port Tresla. Towards there anyway.
Quantum drive is now on. Quantum drive is now off.
Alright, try again. And we should be able to turn around and go directly there. Be nice if we could set favourites for waypoints. Maybe in the future, but not now. Okay.
Quantum drive is now on.
So we can do this nice and quickly. The whole purpose here is just to try and make enough money now to get this new ship, to get into this new core game loop. We know we've got the bunker runs. We know we've got the 890 jump that we can do. We know we've got the rock mining that we can do. All of those can be quite profitable. But ultimately I think the bunker runs and the trading of the gold seem to be at the moment the most profitable. So they're the ones we're kind of focusing our time and attention on at the moment. Okay, we can see what we're aiming for there. And we're just staying here so we can see 8 kilometers up, 15 kilometers out. And a nice easy descent. Really want to get away from these stock parts now, buying our own ship so that we can upgrade it. Alright. Actually coming in a bit hot. We're alright though. Alright, so we see that landing pad. We know the building we're after, it's the one next to the landing pad here, so we'll stick this down. And we know we're going to go right here. We're going to come out the side door. We're going to come in through the bottom, so that's fine. So when we come back out, we'll come out that way. Nice and easy.
Engines offline.
Jump out the seat. Again, we're in an armistice zone here, so we're really not that bothered. I think it's this side. I'm getting a bit confused now. No, it was actually the other side. Okay, doesn't matter. Alright, across to here. Hopefully the weather gets better. Now hopefully there's no one here. Nope, we seem good. Back to the commodity shop. Has anyone bought the gold? Nope, it's actually full up again.
Everything good?
So the Drake Cutlass, we're going to fill up with our gold. Huh. Oh, there we go. 263 is what the cost is. So it's actually 263k. Alright, we're going to go ahead and buy that. Now we did leave the side of the Cutlass Black open. Not a good idea because now everyone can see what's inside it, but we're okay. Before we put the ramp down, we need to make sure there's no one around. Always checking that. Jumping up inside. Doing a ramp up straight away. Checking no one got in with us. We're okay. Making sure no one got in. No one can get in this side anyway. So we're okay there. But people can see what we've got. Obviously we've just picked up a load, but they can always scan us and see what we've got anyway, so yeah, doesn't really matter. And even if you've got some like the Nomad, for example, the Nomad has its containers on the back open so everyone can see them. Alright, so we're good to go. We're going to take off.
Engines online.
Alright, engines are online. Alright, engines online. Away we go. Getting ourselves out into quantum travel. So much quicker turnaround that time. We can also move power if we want to the engines. That's going to make us recover quicker. Now we're at 100% engines. That's it. All right. And back to New Babbage. This time we're not going to waste any time trying to land. We're going to go straight into the spaceport.
Quantum drive is now on. Landing gear up.
Much easier to obviously do this in the daytime, but it's okay for now. It looks like the weather might be a little bit better here today now. Clouds are clearing. Nice and light. Alright, let's bring this home.
Quantum drive is now off.
So we're going straight for the spaceport, which we know is over here. Again, we can see that if we look. We've got the train line going across over the ocean. So we're looking for the built-up area to the right. Straight for the spaceport. We've got the 3 towers, we've got the red lights on them at night. Nice and easy.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Okay. And we don't know where that landing bay is until we get closer. Loads and loads of aircraft down there. Okay, still waiting for that hangar. It doesn't tell you the hangar until you get super close.
That request has already been granted.
Well, it says it's been granted, but it actually doesn't tell us where we're going, and we're there. So we're going to press it again.
That request has already been granted.
There we go. Hangar 5. It's really, really delayed. Wow, I can barely see a thing. Okay. Let's get through these clouds.
Landing gear down.
Okay, so we're trying to get into this hangar here. We can't see a thing. Alright. Good job. Alright, there we go. Nice and easy.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
Alright, just jump over this guy here. Get that elevator called, get that ship stored. Last thing we want is to get towed. Alright, so we're on 53 minutes. We're going to go slightly over the hour, but we did waste a bit of time going back to New Babbage and messing about and all of that stuff, and also some of the bugs that we had. So, yeah, we're going to allow ourselves maybe an extra 10 minutes on this to get that third one in.
From all of us at Microtech, welcome to the New Babbage Interstellar Spaceport.
Alright. So, back onto that train again. The whole purpose of being at New Babbage is to avoid that train, the one that we're about to take. I still think the devs have done that on purpose, but you never know. I think they're testing out to see if New Babbage is as popular, if everyone has to use the train. To be honest, I think so. I still like it. Alright, down to the Metro Loop. The Commons is what we want, which is this side. Hopefully the train's running.
So you're now approaching station.
Okay,
Stand
perfect.
clear of disembarking passengers.
That's what we needed. Just the right amount of time. Excellent. So we're going to do this one more time. Let's have a quick look at how we're looking at the moment. So we're at 463. But we have just spent 263, and we know we're going to make... It's about 344, right?
So now closing.
So it's about 80k roughly we're making per trip, I would say. I think it's 80. So about 240 per hour. It does depend on supply and demand. And as I said, RMC would be better, and we can pick that up nearby, but unfortunately it's bugged at the moment, which means we can't do it. You can land your ship at the facility. Well, I say the facility, it's kind of a junkyard. You can land at the junkyard, but the problem is the terminals, they just don't accept that your ship's actually there, so you can't load anything onto the ship. It was a bug before, it was fixed. It seems to be a bug again. So hopefully they fix that. But until they do, yeah, it just means that that location is
Nearing next stop.
it's just unable for us to use. Okay. We know where we're going now. We've done this enough. We're very comfortable now. We know how to do pretty much everything in the game so far. I'm doing the same thing again. I'm going the wrong way. Yeah, buzzing around. Okay. Back at the trade and development decision. Again. One commodity shop. Selecting our Drake Cutlass Black. Selecting our gold. We're going to sell all of our gold for 344. Thank you very much. Completed. And now we are up to 808,000. 808,000. Alright, let's go and do one more run. One more run. We're at 57 minutes on the recording. Alright, I'm going to see exactly how long it's going to take us here. Hopefully we can do this in 15 minutes. Okay. Spaceport. Is it busted? No, it looks like it's working again now. 30 seconds to wait. Alright, so this is going to be the most we've made so far. And this is going to be 240,000 within the hour. And because we're only doing 46 SCU at a time, we should be okay. If we were doing something like a Hercules and we were doing like 600 boxes, we might struggle. But because of what we're doing here, we're actually okay. There's normally going to be sometimes the gold's always sold out, but if you time it right, you do these trips, you should be able to pick up 46. That shouldn't be too difficult. Or the other thing you can do is pick up some gold. You can go and pick up some RMC. And you can take them both. RMC is going to pay you more at the moment, but unfortunately it's just harder to get hold of for now. But we don't have to do this at New Babbage. We could go somewhere else. We could find another location that works. Again, there's 4 systems. Effectively, you've got 4 different opportunities to do this across all the different servers. Most players at the moment, the reason they're not trading specifically on this server is because Xenothreat, the Xenothreat event is happening. And they are all playing that event or testing that event. And that means because they're busy, or we get to do this. Now, this is a great example because this isn't the only time this happens. People always look to YouTube, how do I make money in Star Citizen? How can I make quick money? What can I do? And then everybody goes ahead and does that. What you need to look at is what else is available that people aren't looking at. So if people are looking in one particular area, what's the opposite of that? What's the other area that you can focus on where they won't be? And if you start playing those psychological games, you'll find there's a lot of opportunities to be able to make good money in this game. Just by doing things that other people aren't doing. Okay. Now, obviously, we do not want to just keep doing this. It's going to get extremely boring just doing this same loop over and over. So we have to be able to break this up with different gameplay. So we don't mind grinding this for an hour and then maybe going and doing something else. We don't want it to get boring. But we are in that process at the moment where we're saving up for that ship and we're putting in the work.
To the ASOP vehicle retrieval system. Vehicle select. Your vehicle has been delivered to the following.
Now, the quicker way to do this would be to just run drugs. You'd make a lot more money that way, but yeah, we're not going to run that. We're not doing that. What hangar? Did that say hangar 4? It did say hangar 4, that's correct. Alright, last run. No one's getting on our ship. Good. Alright, that's exactly 1 hour we've been streaming. Let's test this last run, see how long it takes us.
You are clear to launch. You are clear to launch.
Alright. Let's head out. That looks like a crashed ship there. Big old ship in front of us there. We're not going to go near that. We're just going to head up.
Please visit again.
Hydrogen fuel is at 75%.
75% is absolutely fine. We're going to go vertical. Just waiting for those engines to pick back up. Okay, we're online. Let's go back. Nope, it's not going to work. So we're going to go for OM1. I don't think it will take us to OM1. No. We'll go to Port Treasure instead. Just easier. I don't want to have to go out here, but it's trying to send us to Microtech again. We'll just do that to make life easier. Type in 18. Okay. We got there in the end. Alright, last trip. I'm pretty sure we can do 4 trips in an hour. If we do that, that's going to give us in the region of about 340k an hour. So we're looking at maybe 6 hours until we get our new ship just by running this mission like this. Now what we have to work out is it better for us to get the Freelancer? It's not going to cost us that much actually. We are going to be able to take an extra 20 back with us each time, which does make a bit of a difference because that's for every 3 trips we do, that's an extra trip. So we could do over 5 trips a day rather than doing standard 4. Yep, I think we'd do this again tomorrow, but we'll go and get the Freelancer instead. And we'll just compare the difference, because this is definitely the most profitable way to do this at the moment. Not saying it's the most exciting, but again, we're on that 0 to hero grind right now. And, yeah, we've done all the other game loops that we need to do at the moment. They've all got a bit of pain attached to them, specifically the rock mining. The bunkers I enjoyed. The bunkers are fun, but they do take a bit of time. But at least you're busy. You're focusing on shooting people and running around. You can make good money on those. But this is without a doubt at the moment the best way to make money. And again, we're trying to be as efficient as we can by using this Cutlass Black, and I'm not sure if we are, because we're probably cutting our nose off spite our face, given the fact that we're only able to take a certain amount with us each time. Right, get that landing gear down, and away we go. There we go, we're going to put it down right here. Easy. We're not even messing about anymore. Oh, we say that. There we go. We're actually struggling. I think the server just lagged a little bit. Alright. Wait, what? Oh yeah, we parked that way, didn't we? I forgot we parked a different way that time. Alright, not getting complacent. Still checking what we're doing. Making sure we're not getting followed on the way in or out. $800 again? Yep, back up to 800. So you can see it resets every time. The amount of time it's taking us to get here. $263. Loaded up.
How's it going?
Good, thanks. How are you? Checking around. Sometimes people hide nearby. Yep, no one here. Happy with that. Okay. So 10 minutes so far.
Engines online. Launch complete.
Right, we should be able to go straight back to New Babbage. There we go. F to it. For New Babbage. Press R for route. Beautiful. See the dawn coming in. We've been working through the night. But we're going to be so much richer for it. It's 240,000 we've made in the last hour. Effectively the risk that we're taking we've made in the last hour. Which is good. So now for the last time we're just going to take it in, park it up, and that is going to be all for the Cutlass Black for now. Yep, they still want us on that mission, and maybe we will. We'll see. At the moment, whilst everyone's distracted with a Xeno threat, we are happily trading. And there's definitely people on the server, because I can see all of these dead ships around that have been left. So about 1:15. It's going to be about 1 hour 20 by the time we finish this, but I'm going to allow 15 minutes for all of the bugs and delays that we had. Also, we have the train rides, which do take a bit of time. Probably lost about 20 minutes there as well, so we could definitely get 4 runs in the hour if everything was working smoothly. But we'll settle for 3 for now. It's still a good result. We're still happy with that. Let's quest land. We didn't get an okay then, so we'll ask again.
Thank you. And please visit again.
Hangar 19. We know Hangar 19 very well. That's the one on top. Wait for that hangar door to open. As soon as that hangar door opens, we'll be able to go in. Alright, happy days. Now, it looks like we're not going to fit, but actually, as you get closer, you realise we've got lots and lots of room here, so just going to stick that down. It's a little bit foggy mind, and it just lagged. That is not good. Our ship just blew up. We just lost all of our gear. That is so unfortunate that that happened. Especially that it was right at the end there. On the last one, we just lost 240,000. As you can see, we landed perfectly. We did everything right. This is just an example of those bugs and when they happen, what it can do. There's nothing we can do about that, unfortunately. That's it. We've lost our gear. It happens. It happens. We lost that. So We end the day on 544,000. Sad. Sad. Everything that we just did in the last hour, we just lost it in that last run because of that bug. Unfortunate. But a good reminder and a good example of Star Citizen. This is the risk. It's not just other players. It's not just the risk of fighting against computers or PvE or PvP.
ASOP vehicle retrieval system.
Also, our Drake Cutlass Black was destroyed. Alright, well, we're not actually going to claim a new one at this stage. We're going to end the video here, and when we start again, we'll rent a new ship, and we'll try that again. It's going to be another long hour, but we'll keep going. This is a setback, but it's not the end. Thanks for watching. And, yep, we're ending the day on 544k. Due to a bug. And our ship blowing up. Due to some lag. Alright. Take care, everyone. I'll speak to you soon.